hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Lions at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's taken on the 25. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At about the 32. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they run the option on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Lawrence. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get it down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Tony on the return.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able...
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That's good for the Lions.
To throw is gone.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You look at this Jaguar defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
3rd and 3.
Here's Goff.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Goff now looks to throw.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And one more time, here's Cook. And he caught it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you got...
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Lawrence will throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll run with Etienne. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. A give running right, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run pass.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 70 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Sheds off the tackle. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Lawrence. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Lawrence. And that's That's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal on the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jaguars 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On the counter, ETN. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Off to Thomas on the left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. Off the option, here's ETN. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That is Josh Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 50, it's Goff. That is caught. He's got the first down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 50 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44, Lawrence. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And now it's It's blocked, and the Jags get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
First down, Jacksonville.
ETN up the middle. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. In motion left is Davis. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They go play action now. Lawrence under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to
tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Gone. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hold on. We go 76. 76. What's up?
Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Goff now looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 110 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Goff going to throw it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.